Hello, all. And there is United Nations Ambassador of Peace. Rest in peace, Jane Goodall. Now, she passed away October 1st, and this is some weeks later. I hadn't done this, but I just saw the Netflix documentary of her final words, which was recorded in March, and it was just riveting. I mean, her final words was like, a message to society on compassion and understanding and free will and spirituality that I just feel everyone should hear, especially nowadays. So much animosity in the world, but I just felt I really wanted to share this, and I'm going to drop the link into the description box, the Netflix piece. But just a little brief background on her. You know, there she is with the chimpanzee, and she was known for them. It was her life work. She was born in British, she was a British primatologist. She has her own institute working with chimpanzees for over 60 years. She found it to be her life work. She's world renowned. She is, like I said, the United Nations Messenger of Peace. Um, it's just so much to share about her. Her timeline on her own website, which I will also drop in the description box, shows a 26-year-old woman wild about chimpanzees. And there she is with her camera in hand and leading tours and taking pictures and hugging and kissing chimp. It's just everything. So I'm sure you're aware of that part of her life. So I won't belabor you with those facts, but I will drop them in the description box in case you want to reacquaint yourself with her. I remember seeing her growing up, you know, documentaries, and then there she was with chimpanzees and all these different layers of, I would say, chimpanzee love. And there she was on the National Geographic and just so on and so forth. You can find that in the description box for your pleasure. I want to share with you her last words on Netflix, and that too I'll drop. So earlier this year, and I'm going to read it because I want to get it verbatim in honor of her. So earlier this year in March, she filmed this interview, and she had made Netflix promise that they would not release it until after her death. It was with a conversation she had with the Emmy Award winner Brad Falchuk. I think that's how you pronounce it, Brad Falchuk. And it was held in strict confidentiality that only her and him were in the room for the conversation, and then whatever um, cameraman or stage, it was empty, but she just wanted the two of them in the room, my understanding, and that the footage was to be securely held until she died, unedited was her request, so that nobody outside the pair of these two, Brad Falchuk and she's a dame, so Dame Jane Goodall, no one outside of the two of them would know the contents until now and at her passing. So before they started it, she asked for a bit of whiskey. She told him that it made her voice good, and good like Goodall, she would say. And so they had a little shot of whiskey, and then she shared her private final thoughts on, she disclosed information on her family and listed out some of her regrets. She also talked about perhaps greeting the other side, and she talked about perhaps some regrets that you may have in life and some of the things that she would do differently. And so here's that conversation. So I will read it verbatim. What were Jane Goodall's last words? So after finishing their whiskey with a moving toast, Brad Falchuk left the stage so that Goodall could speak directly to the camera. Oh, so he actually left. Yeah, that's true. He did. He left. So she could speak directly to the the camera to deliver her final, unedited public thoughts. And here they are. And dear God, let me read them verbatim with great justice, please. So here we go. She says, in the place where I am now, I look back over my life. I look back at the world I've left behind. What messages do I want to leave? I want to make sure that you all understand that each and every one of you has a role to play. You may not know it, you may not find it, but your life matters, and you are here for a reason. And I just hope that reason will become apparent as you live through your life. I want you to know that whether or not you find that role that you're supposed to play, your life does matter. And that every single day you live, you make a difference in the world. And you get to choose the difference that you make. I want you to understand that we are part of the natural world. And even today, when the planet is dark, there is still hope. Don't lose hope. If you lose hope, you become apathetic and do nothing. And if you want to save what is still beautiful in this world, if you want to save the planet for the future generations, your grandchildren, their grandchildren, then think about the actions you take each day. Because multiplied a million, a billion times, even small actions will make for great change. I just hope that you understand that this life on planet Earth isn't the end. I believe, and now I know, that there is life beyond death, that consciousness survives. I can't tell you from where I am secrets that are not mine to share. I can't tell you what you will find when you leave planet Earth. But what I want you to know that your life on planet Earth will make some difference in the kind of life you find after you die. Above all, I want you to think about the fact that we are all part, when we're on planet Earth, we are all part of Mother Nature. We depend on Mother Nature for clean air, for water, for food, for clothing, for everything. And as we destroy one ecosystem after another, as we create worse climate change, worse loss of diversity, we have to do everything in our power to make the world a better place for the children alive today and for those that will follow. You have it in your power to make a difference. Don't give up. There is a future for you. Do your best while you're still on this beautiful planet Earth that I look down upon from where I am now. God bless you all. Those were her final words. Good night.